Okay. Well, there's going to be another really spectacular show in the sky this weekend, not extraterrestrial. This one can be explained.
This one can be explained. We don't need to have a whole panel about it, Marcella. But yes, there will be a show in the sky. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about. So the weekend show will be the Super Flower Blood Moon Total Eclipse happening on Sunday. I've been saying this all day. Say that 10 times fast. We're talking about a whole lot going on in the sky. So the sun, the moon, and the earth will align on Sunday night, with the earth casting a shadow on the full moon. Now, the shadow will make the moon look a little reddish, and that's where the lunar eclipse is getting the blood moon name from. This month's full moon is also a super moon, which means it's bigger and brighter because it's at its closest point to earth. And the flower part is from the May full moon theme, when you get those full moons in springtime. So let's go ahead and look at a few more details with this show that's going to be taking place. We're not going to have any clouds really blocking it out. We'll have a few passing clouds, and at the time the totality starts to occur, 63 degrees will be the temperature. Now, totality will start around 8:29. Now, as we go into about 9:11, that's when you start to see the maximum totality. That's when it gets this deep color, and that's going to be about 9:11 our time, and then you'll start to see it transition a little bit more, and it's going to still have not necessarily that reddish tint, but still more of a shadow on it as totality wraps up around 9:54 on Sunday night. As mentioned, it is a flower moon. Carlo prefers the full, blood wolf
moon.
There you go. Well, this is the kinder sister. And so this is the flower moon, the full flower moon, named because this is the time of the year we get a lot of spring flowers that start to pop up. It's also called the milk moon, as well as the corn planting moon. And so your moon rise on Sunday is going to be at 7:33. It's going to be quite a show out there. Now, going from the moon to the sun, we're basking in the sunshine throughout most of the day, also feeling that heat out there too. Current temperature of 72 degrees for downtown. We have winds out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. Relative humidity is at 33%. Dry conditions, we'll be talking about this for another day or so, because across inland regions, you're seeing the teens and 20s. You're also seeing low values closer towards the coast. We're at 39% for Carlsbad, 30 right now for Chula Vista, and also 33 for downtown. We'll get a little bit more recovery as we go into the weekend, at least the second half of it, and that's because of an onshore flow. But for the most part, overnight, we're going to have offshore winds, and that's going to keep the low clouds at bay. A ridge of high pressure will continue to be in our forecast. We're just sitting under that ridge. Most of the showers and storm systems you're seeing are going to track well towards the north. That just means relentless rainfall for the Pacific Northwest. We're getting warmer even by tomorrow. Temperatures will climb even more. For today, we had the 70s favoring the coast, as well as 80s popping up, or excuse me, 90s popping up across inland regions. We were at 95 degrees today for Valley Center. 91 degrees was the high today for El Cajon. Also talking about 81 degrees in Julian. So it was a toasty day, and temperatures climb even more by tomorrow. Into the 80s we go for the coast, and then by the second half of the weekend, with onshore flow picking up, knocking it right back down to the 70s. 95 degrees for the inland regions by tomorrow. Back into the 80s on Sunday. 70s look to return by next week. Also going to follow that trend across the mountains. Triple-digit heat's going to stick around for a little while for the desert. Let's go ahead and take a look at your weather quiz question for tonight. I'm feeling generous. I am feeling extremely generous. I have been over the past 3 days.
Yeah.
We know all about this, unfortunately, all too well. Conserving water, taking short showers, and reusing water are associated with which type of severe weather condition? I promise next week I will not be this nice. I will not be this nice next week, I promise. But is it A, flooding, B, tornadoes, C, drought, or D, hurricane? Just head to our website, cbs8.com/weather quiz to make your guess. You could win 2 family 4-packs of tickets to see Disney's The Lion King on opening night, which is Wednesday, August 24th at the San Diego Civic Theater. This prize is sponsored by Corky's Pest Control. You get a new weather quiz question every Monday through Friday during this newscast and our 7 a.m. I will not be so nice next week.